From the emotional first group reunion to the teary send-off, the 3 days they spent together just flew by for the families who had been separated by the Korean War and division of the Korean peninsula for almost 7 decades. The families wrapped up their reunion at North Korea's Mount Kumgang resort on Sunday, and our Cha Sang-mi has more on the tearful scenes.
The second round of inter-Korean family reunions began on Friday, with the participants from the south driven by bus to North Korea's Mount Kumgang resort. 81 people from North Korea were selected to meet with their South Korean relatives, numbering 326 people in total. The families met and had dinner for the first time in 68 years, some of whom had never seen each other before.
건강하셔서 괜찮아서 나는 꿈에도 생각 못했어요. 살아 계시는 거는 꿈에도 못했어요.
Cho Jung-gi burst into tears as he talked to his father. The elder Cho's wife was 3 months pregnant with their son when they were split across the border. On day 2, the family spent some quality time together separately in assigned rooms, eating lunch and having candid conversations without supervision or press. The families exchanged presents too.
그 선물 같은 거는 많이 준비하셨어요?
보시다시피 잠바, 그다음 라면류, 그다음에 생활용품 이런 종류로 여러 가지로 좀 준비했어요. 이게 다 5개가 다 생활용품 위주로 같이 선물 이렇게 주는 마음이 좀 더 기쁘네요.
Before going into the private setting, Yoon Chang-seop couldn't hide his delight after seeing his long-lost uncle from the north. The last day came all too quickly. Long-separated families finally reunited, but having to part ways again.
건강하게 오래 살면 다시 만날 날이 또 있지. 제발.
The older sister promises they'll meet again in the future, knowing they probably won't. The participants say the 3 days they spent together, despite being under strict control, were amazing. The families had a session for exchanging letters, where some grandchildren, nephews, and nieces wrote heartfelt letters for their grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and vice versa. The grandchildren had never seen their North Korean grandparents before, but they invited them to their homes in the south. The venue for Sunday's farewell became a sea of tears, but it seemed they were happy deep down. The family said the 3 days flew by and they wanted to stop time so they wouldn't have to say goodbye. Just after lunch, though, the South Korean participants left Mount Kumgang, going home and heading back to their regular lives. Cha Sang-mi, Arirang News.